I sweat. Okay. Hi guys. I'm making jewelry today. Yeah, I made a whole bunch yesterday. This is what I've made so far yesterday, plus these, I believe.
Are you recording?
Yep.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because. Plus these. And I think I made, no. You guys can be loud. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just making jewelry today. Just don't be too loud. Okay, so these I made yesterday. And I'm working on this one. This is Fancy Jasper. Oh yeah, and I also made this one yesterday for myself. See it? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now I did the video live on Facebook yesterday while I was making jewelry. It's almost 2 hours long, I think. Right? Gotta focus, figure out what I'm doing here. Oh, I also made myself a pendant too. So if you want to check out the video I did yesterday, you have to go on Facebook. Ruby's hyper today. I'm hoping this is like 38 inches long by the time I get done. Wow. I made homemade iced coffee. Tastes really good. Should record her one day. I've had these stones for 2 years. I loved them so much that I was putting off making something with them. So when I saw them in the tote this time around, I decided to grab them and make something out of them. Now, if I love this necklace so much, I might even keep it for myself. That's the problem with making jewelry. And I don't have another strand of these. So, and I don't think the supplier has anymore. Because it's been 2 years, you know? So I got something in the mail yesterday, and I will be doing a mail time video later. I'm not sure what it is yet. I just want to get this necklace done first. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I tagged you in it, Love and Lyrics. By the way, hi. I'm doing fine. Muggsy, hi. I slept 8 hours. I needed it. Thank God. That meditation I did last night really wiped me out. But when you're doing something like that, it usually does. Yeah, last night I pushed Irma onto the coast of Cuba, so I thought maybe it was going to go inland. Now it's just like scooting along the coast of Cuba, which is really concerning to me because this only means that it's not natural forming. Somebody must have conquered this up, or it could have been HARP that made it. It's not natural. I'll just put it that way. This hurricane is not natural at all. It would have, Irma would have died by now. Of course, when I find out who it is. I don't hate you, Megsy. I just don't like what you do. You need to stop being troll and stop being a hater and stuff and start believing and trusting people. That's all. I don't hate anybody. Only those that harm. You always give people chances no matter what. Thank you, Loving Lyrics. Big stones. Jeez. I'm so excited. My daughter's graduating tomorrow. I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures. These are called Fancy Jasper. And since my camera it doesn't like to focus when I'm on live, it's hard to see them. I will, once I'm done with this necklace, I will take a picture and put it on Facebook, okay? I take loads of pictures. My battery to my camera is charging right now. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. And she has a job in New York waiting for her. Yeah, everything's looking up for her. She was so worried and stressed, and now things are just falling into place for her. So, which is really good. See this? I made this for myself yesterday. Sandra, no. This is not the time or the place for that. See that? I made this for myself. I couldn't resist. I love snowflake obsidian. When I made these, when I made this one, I had to make myself one. We don't have one without the silver bead. And I forgot to take it off. I took a shower, I forgot to take the bracelet off. I love that bracelet. Not going to sell anything on eBay. I still have to check with Etsy what I can do with the surprise boxes, mystery boxes. Let's see if they'll allow it for me. I think it's prejudice and discrimination for not allowing mystery boxes, especially from well-known people like myself. I've been with them for 8 years. Never had a bad remark or bad mark on me till this year. So they can just go themselves. Cannot believe eBay would attack sellers like that. And they had the audacity to send me an email to do a survey on how my conversation went with their, employee. They're gonna fill that out. I'm not gonna waste my time and energy to do that. Yeah, I know. Censure loves my feet. He made me take a picture of my feet and give him a picture. So I did it. I wanted him to pay $25 for it, but he can't afford it. So, yeah. I give it to him. God, if you could just feel these. Yeah, good idea. He's like, I'm a college student, I can't afford $25. I said, well then, screenshot one of my feet videos and use that. And he's like, no, it doesn't come out right. Yes, Ginger, I'm talking about you. It's all good though, because you're so adorable. And maybe one day we'll meet, but only under friendship terms. Now, I have that program that I don't even know how to use yet on my computer, which you write on the tablet and it goes on the computer or something. I need help on that. He's already asked to do stuff with my feet, Love and Lyrics. He's already asked. I told him no, nobody touches my feet. One time my feet were so sore and they were hurting really bad. I asked my kids to help me to massage them, and they were like, no, I won't touch them. And it was really, you know, discerning for me. I mean, it's like, but I did stuff for them. I changed their dirty diapers. I cleaned their noses. I washed them, you know, when they were growing up. But they have a point, because I was in their shoes when I was a kid. It's like Bamboo, but it's another brand. I don't know what brand it is. I got it because it was really cheap, less expensive. And I asked my kids for help. They never helped me, so I don't know. And I said, you learn on your own. And it's like, oh, thank you. Oh, there's a big one. It's very cloudy outside. No, you're gonna actually love it, having some time off away from your kids. Trust me. You'll probably cry the first 2 days, and then after that you're gonna go, oh, wait a minute, this isn't so bad. Don't mess up. Don't break either. Please. I'm not sure if I like that wrap. I might have to do it again. Okay, now the other half. Look at them. I might even keep it for myself. Yeah, the kids don't like that. All right, I found out, what was that, last year? Actually, recently, from my daughter that's graduating. No, I meant Trisha, from Trisha. I started back to work when Trisha was 14. And she watched my kids for me while I went to work. And I found out from Trisha that she did not like it at all. I mean, I just threw my kids at her, and her time was dedicated to my kids. I had no choice but to go back to work. I didn't want to pay daycare because it cost too much. It wouldn't be worth working if I paid daycare, you know? And I don't trust people at daycares. So there's always a reason why parents do the things she does. They do. Now my daughter has experience on how to take care of kids, okay? She's having her own, and maybe her experience will teach her the right way of raising her own children, you know? I hated my mom for making me watch my kids. I mean, her kids. But she said that I was the oldest, and it was my duty. Yeah, I blamed my siblings for a lot of my mom's actions. I was really selfish when I was a child. But now I'm hoping that my relations with my siblings are a lot better than they have been. $500 a week for one kid? I can't even make $150 a week right now. And most of that goes back into gas. So that's why I stopped driving for Uber right now, is because I can't make anything. $500 a week for daycare now? For one kid? That's a good idea. Well, if Walmart gives it to you, you know how hard to get, you know how hard it is to get the hours you want at businesses like that? And it's, no. I'm done with taking care of kids. No more. No. No. I'm done. I did my part. I'm good. It's a good idea. Going back to work when your son turns 1. My daughter thinks she's going to go back to work after 6 weeks. And I said, I think you better think twice about that because daycare is really expensive. Told her to find stuff to do to sell at home. Make stuff and sell it. I still have to finish that blanket that I'm making for a twin bed. My oldest, I breastfed until she was 2.5 or 3. My Kayla, when she stopped breastfeeding on her own, which was very, very hard on me at 1.5. She has a mind. I mean, she knew stuff at the age, beginning of birth. No, she knew stuff when she was able to recognize stuff through sight, you know? And Kyle never had the chance of breastfeeding because of his cleft palate, so I pumped for 6 months and then my boobs just like, no, can't do this. They dry up when you pump. Hi, Tyler. Really? Wow, thank you for joining in. Wow, Love and Lyrics. Some people can't be wet nurses, I'll tell you that right now. I'm doing laundry if you are wondering what that noise is. Yeah, it happens. I think the reason I had a good night's sleep last night is because I cleaned my sheets. Changed my bed sheets, you know. Oh no, what am I doing wrong? I really don't like cloudy days. Yeah. Formula is really not good for babies. They try to tell you it is, but it isn't. Breast milk is the only way, and some people can't do it. In the old days, they would find wet nurses to feed their babies if they couldn't breastfeed. They made formula to make it a convenience to everyone. Saying, oh, it's good for the baby and stuff, but it causes digestion problems, colic, allergies. It produces allergies for babies. It's horrible. That stuff is horrible. But there's people out there that will pump their boobs and save their breast milk, freeze it, and sell it to people. So that's a good thing. I could probably start doing that if I really wanted to. But the pumping was really hard on me. I don't like it too much. I gave my pump to an organization that helps abused women. The pumps aren't cheap. They're $250 the last time I priced them. That was 17 years ago, 18 years ago, 18 and a half years ago. This one's giving me a problem. I'm gonna get this done. I have to turn this light on. It was really hard to raise my son when he was a baby. Emotionally. I didn't have the proper support I needed to get through that. His doctor had a support group, surgeon, but I didn't feel comfortable going because I really didn't want to be judged, because people tend to do that with my personality. Let's see. Yeah, my oldest daughter was like that, but she breastfed almost 24 hours a day. The only time she was quiet is when her dad held her. You know, she fell asleep. I lost a lot of sleep, and yeah, but they could never find anything wrong with her. She was chubby, she was healthy. They said, just keep on doing what you're doing. And I was just like, okay. She did get thrush a couple of times, but it's easily taken care of. She hardly slept though, hardly. She was the only one who got it. Yeah. Firstborns usually do that. No. But my mom said I slept all the time. She had to wake me a few times to make sure I was fed and stuff, or else I would have just slept my life away. So. I think the laundry's done. I'll have to go and put it in the dryer. Nope, it's still going. I heard a beep. I wonder if it's the kid's computer. So in a way, I adopted my son's friends. Yeah. Oh, here's your second? Sorry. Kind of my shoulders. Yeah. Yeah, well, I have 3. That's good. I stopped when I got a boy. Then I definitely stopped when he was born with birth defects. So, yeah, I was getting too old to have babies. And besides, my body was falling apart too. So I had to take out my uterus like, is it a year after he was born or 2 years after he was born? 2 years after he was born. I wouldn't stop bleeding. I'd have a week break and then I'll bleed again. The cycles were too long. The laundry's done. So I'll be right back, okay? That's good. At least you were lucky to get one of each. I'll be right back. This little animal piece here, I'm going to make into a pendant and put it on here. Because that one looks like it's, is it called a strawberry quartz? It has nothing to do with the fancy jasper. It doesn't even feel like fancy jasper. It's like it was accidentally dropped into the batch when they were changing out. So I can't wait till I get to that part. Let's see, what is it? Very lucky you are. Well, I'll tell you something right now, since I'm really intuitive. I knew things. Kayla was supposed to be a boy. I didn't even get an ultrasound to find out who she was. I just knew she was supposed to be a boy. She felt like a boy. I swear to God. She felt like a boy. Okay, so her name originally was Kyle. I bought boy stuff. I mean, this is how right I felt, okay? I bought boy stuff and couldn't wait, and she was our emergency C-section because there was no movement whatsoever, and I was in severe pain. Something was like not right. It wasn't right for like the get-go, and the doctor's like, oh no, it's part of it, don't worry, you'll be fine, just breathe and relax. And I was like, there's something wrong, you know. And then when I woke, they're like, you have a healthy baby girl. I'm going, what? Yeah, they didn't keep me awake for the emergency C-sections. They put me to sleep. So I was like, are you sure? She's supposed to be a boy. What am I supposed to name her now? You know? And so her name was supposed to be Michaela. But since my family didn't want to help me spell it, I had no choice but to name her Kayla. But that's okay. Her middle name is Renee, not Renee, or Renee. It's Renee. R-A-N-E-E. With a slash on the top of the A to make it A instead of A. I would have spelt it R-A-E, but my mom said no. This is how my life was when I was involved with my mom's life. I did whatever she told me to do. And when she passed away, it was a hard transition. But I got over it quick, and I actually enjoy my life now. I hate to be like that, but it's true. Thought my life was supposed to be that way. I had no idea my life could be different until she passed away. Look at how big that's getting. It's pretty. Like it, like it, like it.
Not my good spot.
Break it? No.
physical. Did you walk and find out with it? Look at. Oh, I thought you had it. I want to make sure. No, 1%. Yeah. It was the. What's the 6? That was the 7.
Really? Hi, Mefford. I don't even know what a Roku is. What is a Roku? See, I made a mistake here. I gotta try to fix, or else I'm gonna have to cut another wire. Doesn't look good. Nope. It happens. It's a streaming player. I still don't get it. You can stream a bunch of different channels on YouTube and Amazon's are a couple. Nope. Have no clue. I mean, just recently, my son taught me how to download my videos onto my computer from the live stream, because I don't get copies of that on my computer. He showed me how to do it. Had no idea. And then he showed me how to transform noises from my videos and make them into sound cards or whatever, sound things on my computer. Had no idea how to do that. I just recently learned how to do that. Nice. And my son's like, Mom, you should know this. This is basic computer stuff. I'm going, the basic computer stuff is what I know now. And then realize stuff changed and you can do other things, you know. Once you learn something else, you stick with it. There are so many things to do. I know. Until this is done. I keep it for myself. I'm not going to make any money. Okay, let's see. LOL. Yeah, I used to know stuff until my kids moved out. My son works in computers, and he told me the other day that, for example, if you're watching TV and a Walmart ad comes on, what? A Walmart ad sends out a high-pitched signal, and that signal goes to your cell phone, and Walmart knows you're watching their advertisements. Oh, so that's how they do it. Because it's weird how all of a sudden I'm thinking about something and it shows up, you know? In a commercial, whatever. It's just weird. So they do find other ways to do mind control crap on you. So it's not me going crazy, it's actually happening. Jeez. Wow. The way this world is coming. And my kids think it's normal, it's natural, it's okay. There's nothing to worry about, Mom. You're overreacting, Mom. If you know the stuff I know, you would have seen it by now. And I tried to explain that to them. Tell them what it was like and how it's supposed to be. Instead, it's this way. And they're like, no, it's always been this way. No, it hasn't. You weren't born when I was born. You don't know. If it wasn't for my English teacher to reassure me the stuff that I knew was right, oh boy, I would have just let other stuff all over me. Well, my mom stepped all over me, but besides that, you know, like government and other companies and yeah. It's supposed to be a free country. It's not anymore. I don't think it ever was a free country. Just they say it that way so it make you feel proud to live in a country like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's great opportunities to do stuff, but there's taxes you have to pay, there's property tax you have to pay. Even though you own the land, you still have to pay that property tax. What else can they get you on? The laws are getting a lot stricter, and the police officers are getting really brutal, and yeah. Yeah, they're driving us all crazy. Yeah. Yeah. But I knew all this stuff already. I heard about people getting paid to do that so that the companies can secure that area. I've heard about that. Yep, I knew about that too. Just like, I think they're involved with eBay too. I think that's why they're giving me such a hard time with listing stuff. It's not the CIA. I think it's some other organization with eBay. But yeah. They call people like us crazy because we question them and we know stuff and we don't think it's right. So they call us crazy because we know what they're doing and we're trying to get other people to notice. I'm not crazy. Never have been, never will be. Have a strong mind. Strong abilities. That's pretty. Did a lot since I started an hour ago. See, right here. This is how much I did in an hour. It's about right. Because it took me an hour to make that part. Another hour and I should be done. Now the wire I'm using is silver plated copper wire. Once the silver is rubbed off, it will be copper. So it is a very reliable wire. It's second best than sterling silver. Every time I buy this, the price goes up. The wire. These can be whatever you want them to be. They're not going to be 108 beads on there for the original mallet prayer beads. But yeah, you can use them as prayer beads. They feel really good. But the way things are working out, I might end up just taking these for myself. Because of how beautiful they feel. Okay, so this is my little animal. Looks like a bear. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'm going to take a picture. And maybe it will show up on Facebook. Uh-oh. I got messages. Hold on, guys. Just got a headache for watching. Okay, picture time. Let's see if I could get a good picture of this. Oh, focus. Oh, I love your phone. Oh. Ooh, I like that. Let's see if I can. No. Perfect. Facebook, you're webcam. Got 1, 2, 3, 8, 12, 13, 14 more to go. Gonna make you into a pendant right now. Oh, well, someone sent me a message on Facebook, which I can't read on my phone because it wants me to download the Messenger app, which I don't do. On my phone because it takes up too much memory. Okay, so I'm gonna put my little bear up. Here. Post. So whoever is on my Facebook page, you know, leaving me message and stuff, I will get to it later when I get done with my project. Okay, gotta stop doing that. Okay. Messages.
Whoa, that's
Just hang in there. Damn phone, stop. Okay. is so adorable. Animal beads this size are so hard to come by. And if you do find them, they're very expensive. Deja vu. Weird. That worked out pretty good. Okay. Put this. You see that? I'm not sure if you can. I'll never will be crazy. There, I said it, okay? I think. I don't know, it's been a while. Well, this is not a smartphone. This is just an Android. I've been around, I think my daughter has a smartphone, and it causes like this high frequency buzz in my ears whenever I'm around her. So if that's what it does, then yeah, it does affect me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for cell phones. In the old days, oh, had to use phone booths to call home. Oh, come on. Why are you giving me such a hard time? Bending.
The guy chasing me out there.
I used to be really good at doing this. Did it? No. There, got it. Okay. Now this is getting kind of interesting. That's good. Another bloodstone. You know, bloodstones are a jasper, right? Hi, Lucas. Okay, so this animal, bear animal, is, I believe, a strawberry quartz. It's not any of these stones. These are fancy jasper. So I'm very lucky to find this in there. It's mine now. I have tons of jasper in this house to make jewelry and stuff. Yeah, loads of it. Because jasper is a common protection and calming stone. It grounds you. It does just about everything other stones will do, and they're much prettier. Besides the snowflake I'm sitting in an amethyst and labradorite. I mean, oh, there's other stones that I love too, but I can't afford them, and I'm just like, it's hard to get a hold of turquoise, especially the giant nuggets. You have to be careful because there's imitation ones out there. I had a few from Arizona a few years ago, and I made pendants out of them, and they sold immediately. I think I sold them too low. But hey. But the little tiny nuggets that I have now, it's so hard to sell because people don't want that. They want the, you know, the big ones. Yeah, it's very grounding. It could put you to sleep if you're not careful with the jaspers. I can't hold bronzite. It took me, what, 32 hours? 2 months to make that prayer bead set because I couldn't, it couldn't, no, gave me headaches, felt like I weighed a ton. Let's see, the red and blue tiger's eye does that to me too. The gold doesn't. I don't understand why that happens. But the red and blue tiger's eye puts me to sleep. Oh, and I've noticed that fancy jasper gives me confidence too. Yeah, these are big chunkies. These are really big. Uh-oh. Okay. Thanks, Mitty. I'm not using any spacers. This is just wire and beads. I wanted to make something different. So, yeah. And I like it this way. Just like I did with my amethyst prayer beads. Those I made just like this. And, did I? No, I didn't use any spacers on those either. But I do have some charms that I'm going to attach to this that would look absolutely adorable on this. Okay. I'm not even sure how well it's going to focus. See that? Feels so good. Okay, wait. Is that too? The screen is bigger. I've always had a 19-inch TV. I thought it was the biggest screen there was possible to be. And it was a Zenith, you know, the dial changing. You have to go up and change it with your hand and stuff. And it was colored, and it was the state of the art. My mom got it for me when I turned 18 for my birthday. Back then, that was the most expensive gift I have ever received from my mom. Okay? I enjoyed it. I mean, it moved with me to my ex-husband's place. And then when I moved up here, I had it until it broke. That was devastating. You know, when TVs just quit working after so many years. Yeah. Oh, you can't respond when you're watching it on TV? Sorry to hear that. My son watches videos on TV. It's connected to the computer, so he's able to respond, I think. Hey, Kyle, when you watch YouTube videos on TV from your computer, are you able to respond or comment? When you watch YouTube videos on the TV from your computer, would you be able to comment on those videos? Yeah? I have a Mitsubishi TV that still works that I bought in some. They are so nice. You are so lucky. Let's see. My grandparents had one. Yeah. He watches YouTube videos connected through the computer onto the TV. Had it. I was desperate. My Jeep Cherokee needed a lot of work. It needed engine seals done and engine bushings replaced. And I just figured I'll just get a brand new car. So I went to a Mitsubishi dealership, and they had a 7-seater, and I got it. Okay. But then I got it during winter, so I was able to figure out if I liked it or not. Not even a week went by, and an ice storm came, and I slid sideways down a hill. It wasn't a big hill, something that my Jeep handled pretty well during winter and ice storms. Okay, so I was really upset at the fact that it was not a safe vehicle for my kids. So I tried to return it, and they refused. And now I never set foot back at that dealership. I will never forget the name, because they would not give me my Jeep back. You know, it was a devastating blow. I lost $28,000 because of that. And turned around, and not even a month of having the vehicle, I turned around and changed it in for a Subaru. And that made my day. But the Jeep had heated leather seats. The seats would adjust to who's driving the vehicle, powered windows, compass, and the temperature of what was outside. What else did it have? It had sunglass holders. It had everything, and I loved it. No, he's not using a game console. He has a cord that attaches from the computer to the TV. Business is all about customer service. Am I doing another meditation tonight? They said Irma is at a category 3, but it can strengthen. At this point, there's nothing else I can do. It was supposed to go inland on Cuba. It was doing that, and all of a sudden it just went straight down the coast of Cuba. It is weakening, and it will not strengthen. There's no way of it to strengthen, so don't worry about it. Yeah, he uses a computer to type. We also have, what is it called? A keyboard for the Wii, but we have never used it. There's a lot of stuff that we have that we never used on the Wii. But we have it. Okay, I'm just talking and not working. It's not good. Not good. Gotta pick up the space. Pace, pace, pace. Ten more to do. Wait, what am I missing here? Yeah, so he uses the, yeah, when my kids were small, I was sitting there with them and asked if I could play. They looked at me and each other and said, what? My son tried to get me to play with him. There's one game I won't play, but he plays all the time. It's called Smash Bros. Oh, there's too much action. No, I can't. Well, let's just hope the hurricane disappears sometime next week or the week after. See, their hurricane is almost at the United States. They said, no, Mom, you suck. Oh, that's mean. You actually allow them to say the S word? My kids don't say the S word. They didn't cuss until after they left my house. Kyle won't cuss, he says. He'll never cuss. But I said, just wait. You'll have that. His friends cuss, though, at my house. They disrespect my area a lot. And I yell at them every time they do. It's my house. Respect it. Tighten up. My oldest daughter, her first word was shit. It's because that used to be my favorite word. I still say it from time to time, but yeah. It wasn't mama, it wasn't dada, it was, yeah, uh-huh. It taught me not to cuss in front of my other two babies. And now I don't remember what their first words were. I think that was mama or dada, something basic. I don't know why dada, they weren't really around their fathers when they were a baby, so. Yeah, I laugh about it, because she's 28 now, having her own. It's funny now. And she did grow out of that. We started, encouraging her to say other nice, pretty words. And she stopped saying that word. Eight more. bloodstone. Oh, my shoulders hurt. Yeah. About their mouths. I can't wait. I know, dear. And that was a half an hour ago. Oops. So, my daughter, I had a baby shower that I couldn't attend, but my other daughter went. She needed more receiving blankets. She got a whole bunch of bibs, a whole bunch, she said, and not enough receiving blankets and stuff. And I said, just wait, you'll get them. You need them. You need a whole bunch of them. You can go through 20 of them in a day. And she just laughed about that. I said, I'm serious. My sister sent her a box full of receiving blankets. And she's like, they're in the wash now. I said, how many did you get? And she's like, I don't know. I just threw them in the wash. I was like, okay. And she's like, where am I going to put all these? I said, you wanted them. You got them. So, yeah. Yeah, I sent my sister all the receiving blankets from when Stanley was a baby and my kids were a baby, whatever were still decent, you know? And so she sent them to my daughter, plus some that she had extras. What the hell was that? Let's see. Well, Labor intense. So does each bead get its own piece of cord? Yes. Each bead gets its own piece of cord. Oh, it's hard to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I decided to do the full instead of the camera on top of the stuff because I want you guys to, you know, experience the whole thing, you know, and have a person to talk to. Yeah, it's each bead gets its own cord, and I wrap each wire around. Let's see, what else did you say? It's hard to see. Your desktop computer is 24 inches? You are so lucky. Mine is only 17. You still have baby stuff in your basement? I still have some, like the boy blankets and stuff for the toddler beds. I don't think I'll get rid of that. I should though. That's a weird bead. It's not okay. I'll use it. Oh, weird bead. Drilled a hole in a weird spot. I made so much stuff. I made all the sheets and I found some yummy quilted flannel. I made some pads that I took with me everywhere. They were so soft and functional. Yeah, I bet. Have fun tonight, Melford. I just want to put an L in there. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see pictures of this. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Appreciate it. This is actually relaxing and calming too for the people out there. Actually help them fall asleep. There's some weird energies you're feeling? Huh. Look how long it is! Well, no problem. Enjoy your dinner with your son. I believe it's almost 4 o'clock already. Whoa. Where the hell does the time go? Oh, it's going through this. Hi, Kelvin. Oh, sorry to hear that, Milford. Smitty, I've made longer necklaces than this. Longer. Miffed, just go. Bye, dear. I'm not wearing a bib. This is my outfit. Got 3 more to do. Ah, purple part makes it look like a bib. Okay. No, it went under. Go. I'm sorry to hear that. What did you do to it? Did you lift something heavy? Yeah. I understand that completely. One more. There, it's done. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it feels good. I like it. Okay, let's see about putting some charms on there. Maybe. I got these peacock charms. They good. Let me see. Those do look pretty good together. I like that. See if I have enough. I'm leaving the gold ones out because I have another purpose for those. I don't like gold in my jewelry anyways. Should be good then. Not bad, huh? Yeah, I like those charms on there. Usually I have this underneath my everything. Oh. Uh-oh. Is it getting tangled up? It's getting tangled up. I'm choking myself. Really? I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. There, I'm done. Looks good, right? Yay! Okay, so that's it for right now. I have other things to do. At least I got this done. I'll be back on later if I decide to do something else. Alright guys, thank you so much for keeping me company today. And I really love this. I'm not even sure if I'm going to sell it now because of how it looks. So, thanks a lot guys. I'll talk to you soon. Alright. Bye.